up, Fit Fam? I'm Milton from TeamFFLEX. You are on my show, Iron Palace. I almost forgot what day it was. But today, we're going to talk about your training just like we do every single Tuesday, because that's what the Iron Palace is all about. Today, I want to talk about some ways you can make your home workouts more intense, more beneficial, and get even better results. A lot of us got a lot of home workouts right now. Please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, and then share out this video. I'm Milton from TeamFFLEX. This is the Iron Palace. Alright fam, so here we are again, still talking about quarantine, still talking about workouts, and in fact, if you're in the States, we just got another 30 days. I know some places out in the other parts of the world got even more than that. So right now, we're looking at the fact, hey, you know what? We might need to get in our heads that we need to adapt beyond the idea of, oh, we're going to do home workouts for 5, 10, 15 days before the gym's back. The gym might not be coming back for a very long period of time. Who knows right now? As it sits here in Vegas where I'm at, we're looking at another 4 weeks minimum before that's even going to be considered. And honestly, it probably will go further than that. So we got to be prepared for anything. And with that, home workouts are what we need to be focused on. I've been converting my clients and my athletes and my other coaches, we've been converting our team to home workouts for several weeks now. Luckily, we were in advance prepared for this type of stuff to take place, and so we've been successfully transitioning people to home workouts. Now, I know a lot of you out here that watch my channel and a lot of people out in the social media world, period, are not training with us, are not a part of our stuff, so you're probably not getting the most beneficial home workouts you could be getting because you don't know how to spice things up, how to tune it up, how to bring the same intensity to these things that are going to get you the results. So I want to make this video today talk about 3 ways you can actually intensify your home workouts and really kick them up a notch.
I think I'm playing chess, I see a king, I'm at his neck. I'm 3 steps ahead at every move, now that's a check. Yes, they want to know my secret.
Number 1, okay, and this is a big one, tempo of movement. Now, a lot of you might not have a lot of equipment, you might not have a bunch of heavy weights, you probably don't have anything your gym used to have, but you can still control your tempo of movement. Even if you're doing a body weight, something with a dumbbell that's lighter, maybe a lighter barbell, whatever, you can control the tempo and it can give you a significantly more intensified result, and that can actually help you train very much more efficiently at home with very little stuff. If you don't know what tempo of movement is, it's basically the tempo that you do for each portion of the repetition. Alright, so for example, the one I always use in the videos is the curl, because you guys can see my arm, but if we were doing a curl, basically I would count the tempo down and the tempo back up, and that tempo range is going to vary. It could be a 4-1, that's one I use a lot. I also use a 3-2. 4-1 would be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4 on a seconds down, 1 second back up. And so I would do that for every single repetition, you know, for 8, 10, 12 reps. Could be more depending on the weight I'm using. Basically what happens is you're putting a lot more tension and just intensity overall into that muscle because of the tempo. Really what we're doing all the time when we train, by the way, fam, is we are applying tension to muscles regardless. A lot of people use more weight to do that, but you can also do it better tempo. And so in situations like this where we're at home and we can't train as intense, we're not using as heavy as weights, we can actually really intensify our workout and get great results by working in tempos. A lot of the home programs I'm doing have tempos. You need to know how to do the tempos, you need to know what exercise need to be the tempo, and you need to know what ranges you got. I gave you a couple, but there's 4-1, 3-2, you can do 3-3s, you can do 6-6s, you can do all sorts of different tempos and tensions. They're going to help you really intensify your workout, and it's something you definitely want to work in right now if you're trying to maintain your strength, maintain your muscle, and keep progressing forward. Number 2, rolling right along with that tempo idea, is isometric holds or pauses, things like that, where basically we can add a new variable of intensity with minimal weight, no equipment, by doing pauses and by doing iso holds, okay? So for example, you can do stuff where literally you just get a weight, maybe it's 5 pounds, whatever. If you have something at all, I mean, you can find something that's 5 pounds, right? A gallon jug's almost 10 alone, and you hold it out in front of you to train your delt like you would a front raise, but you're just not moving it. You're just gonna hold it out in front of you, an isometric hold. If you do that for about 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds, you will start to feel the burn. You'll start to feel that muscle working. It can intensify the workout a lot, especially let's say if you did maybe 30-second hold of an isometric front raise and then you actually did some front raises. You're going to bring a whole new effect to that muscle with overload through tempo and through tension and through basically the isometric hold over actually having to add weight or do more reps, things like that. And there's a million different ways you can do this. You can do it with squats. You can squat down, hold the bottom, come up, whatever. You can do a pre-fatigue principle where maybe you did a wall sit or something like that, or just a low squat position hold before you did your squats. There's a million different ways to do it. And this is the type of stuff we're working into our home workouts. If anybody needs help with their home workout, by the way, I strongly encourage you, go to TeamFFLEX.com. Subscribe to the free trial. Just drop your email in there. Me and one of my coaches, we will build you a custom at-home training program as part of our free trial for the next 7 days using whatever equipment you got. There's no obligation. You don't have to put your card in. No money will be charged, period. It's a 7-day free trial. We're doing this to give back. We want to see you get results. We want to see you get where you want to be. So please make sure you take advantage of that. TeamFFLEX.com and subscribe to the free trial. We're talking about those two things that are some of the similar things, but stuff most of you probably aren't doing as you sit there trying to rep out push-ups and bodyweight squats all day. These things can instantly intensify it. And another way to do it is with stuff like number 3, supersets, drop sets, trisets, and circuits, okay? These types of things are just other ways to add intensity in a shorter period of time. So a superset, for example, is going from exercise A to exercise B. If you pair it up 2 exercises, you can do a superset, and you do them with no rest between. And that's what really intensifies the workout. You can do this to hit the same muscle groups or alternating. So for example, let's say you're doing a chest and back workout at home. You might do a chest exercise and then immediately go to a back exercise with no rest. And that intensity alone, doing that 3-4 sets, will actually be more intense than if you did those sets separately and on their own with rest between, right? We're going to get some more muscle fatigue benefit, we're going to get some more time under tension benefit, and we're going to get some more cardiovascular benefit. Supersets you could also do with the same muscle group. For example, in my last analogy, talking about maybe a wall sit before you do your squats. If you did that with no rest between, that would be a superset, and that's a way to fatigue the same muscle, get a little pre-fatigue action on to really intensify the products that's happening to whatever muscle you're targeting, okay? Another thing to think about would be the drop sets and things like that, where if you do have weights, even if they're not heavy, you could do drop sets, which you could do single drop sets, triple drop sets, where basically, let's say you were doing front raise or something like that, you have 15, 10, and 5-pound weights, well, you do 12 reps of the 15 pounds and immediately go to the 10 pounds, and do 12 reps of the 10 pounds and immediately go to the 5 pounds, and then do 12 reps of the 5 pounds, and now you're doing drop sets, and now you actually got a ton of extra reps in a very short amount of time, which overloads the muscle and keeps you making progress, fam. There are so many different ways you can continue to train hard, you can continue to progress for your goals, and you can continue to do this while you're at home. I know a lot of people are unmotivated, they're getting discouraged, they're not feeling happy about the fact that this is, I'll tell you straight up, nobody's happy the gyms are closed. Nobody's happy happy that this is a situation we're in, period. But we are here and we have to adapt. You guys cannot be out there getting lazy. You competitors not training as hard. You lifestyle clients not training as hard. You can't be overeating and not training and doing all this stuff you're doing at home, getting down on yourself. Keep working for your goals. Keep your vision forward. Keep attacking forward and keep sight of mind of what you're trying to do. You can still progress. You can still move forward. You can still get results while training at home, even with minimal equipment. Anybody that doesn't think you can do it, please subscribe to my free trial. TeamFFLEX.com. Put your email in that pop-up and I will humble you with one of the hardest home workouts of your life. Even if you don't have anything you've ever done in the gym, you will still get progress from it because it's still going to kick your ass. Thanks for watching Iron Palace. I'm Ryan Milton from TeamFFLEX. Please subscribe. Please share. Coach Try is out.